Hey there, everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, and this is the Liberty League exhibition season, I guess you can call it. It's the Metros playing a variety of different teams from 1971, the better teams, of course. And I'll introduce you to the 71 Tigers, and then we'll go over the 71 Metros. It's going to be McAuliffe, the second baseman, K-line in right field, batting second. Batting third is Northrup, the first baseman. Cleanup is Horton in left field. Third baseman Aurelio Rodriguez batting fifth. Batting sixth is Freehand, the catcher. Center fielder Stanley batting seventh. Batting eighth is Brinkman, the shortstop. And batting ninth is Coleman. Joe Coleman, 3.15 ERA, 20-9. And for the Metros, you're going to have Kenny Singleton leading off in left field, and it's the right fielder Rose. Otis in center field, third baseman Bando cleanup, batting fifth is Darren Johnson, the first baseman. Sixth is Dave Duncan, the catcher. Seventh is second baseman Cash. Eighth is the shortstop Hal Lanier, and ninth is Pat Dobson. He won 15 games in 1971, and we're playing inside pitch baseball. Let's do it. Here's the pitch, and that's a 2 and a 5, and that's going to be a walk plus. With that 10, it's going to be a walk. So McAuliffe walks. We got 2-5, and then we got 1-6 that are killers for this card. And then we got 3 walk pluses, which is weird because he's got 65 walks in almost 200 innings. I don't know. I guess that's all right. Here's Al Kaline. That's a 4 and a 1. That's a walk plus. So that's another walk with a 12. That'll be a base on balls. Back-to-back walks here to start the game for Dobson. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right. It's going to be a 4-1, and that's a base on balls. It blows the bases. What's a 17? Against a righty, it's a 12 plus 5. That's a 17. Remember, it's plus 5 here at Shea Stadium. So the bases are loaded on walks. Can't find the plate. And we're playing for a little double play, and that's a 43. 43 is a range play. Willie Horton. And that's going to be a base hit. I don't care what it is. That's going to be a ball that's past the third baseman. We're going to see if it's a double or a single, and that's going to be a double. 2 runs will come in. So 2 RBIs for Willie Horton. Pulls one down the line past the diving Bando into the left field corner, played by Rudy in left field. Singleton's out there. And here comes Aurelio Rodriguez with runners on second and third. 2 runs come in. McAuliffe scores. K-line scores. Northrup stops at third. And that is 1 and 2. 2 RBIs. And it's 2-0, just like that. The Tigers lead it. Here's Aurelio Rodriguez. That's a 31. That's a blank. And we're going to have to play the infield in on this. And it's a 35. And with nobody out, they're going to hold on a grounder. 35. And that's a fly ball center field. It's a 1 sack fly. Nope. So it's going to be a hold. So 1 out. Next is Bill Freehand. Same infield in. Same situation. It's a 6 and a 2, and that's a blank. And a 5 and a 1, that's going to be a fly ball center field. And we're going to try for that sack fly. It's a 1 as well. No, yes, it is. It's a 1. So that's a fly ball. Shallow center field. Under it is Otis. 2 away. Wow, if Dobson can get out of this inning with only 2 runs allowed, that would be tremendous. But let's not count our eggs before they're hatched. Or our chickens before they're hatched. One of those. All right, that's a 52, and that's a blank. Again, it's a blank, and that goes over to Mickey Stanley. A 64, and that is going to be a base hit to left field. 1 run scores, and we're going to try to score Horton. Let's see what Horton needs. See, there are 2 outs, and that's the left. He's a -1 in left field, so he's a 1. So +1, no, he's a 2. He's a 2, and I don't think he's going to score on that. So he's going to hold up at third base. on that single to left. See, single to upside down. Single to left from second to home. Single to left. It's a +1. So let's roll and see what happens. We're supposed to roll like 10 dice here. And that's, he may score. Wait a second. He's a 2. 2 out, that's a 3. He's a +1, so that's a 4 -1 for the arm. He scores. So 2 more runs come in on the RBI, on the 2-run single by 2-out 2-run single by Stanley. Rips one to left center, and scoring easily is Northrup, and followed by it's going to get cut off. Throw's going to get cut off. Horton scores, and that's 3 and 4. So runner on first now, and it's Ed Brinkman. That's a 56, and that's going to be a potential strikeout. And the 20 won't do it. So it's going to be off Brinkman's card. And that's a Snake Eyes, which will be a fly ball center field. So that's 4 runs on 2 hits. And the Tigers lead at 4-0. Yikes. Dobson. They got the Dobson on the walks. Rolling the 1-6. He's got 3 terrible numbers. I don't have my. See if I have my. Here it is. 3 terrible numbers right here. These are killers right here, especially at home. Away, maybe you can get away with it, but if you roll high, right here, these 3. He rolled all these 3 times. Each one once, or one of those twice, and then one once. All right, so here's Kenny Singleton, Joe Coleman. That's going to be a 6-6, which is an error. It's a possible error with a 6. That may be an error. And another 6-6, back-to-back 6-6. That's a bouncer to second base. Second baseman is, who is that? McAuliffe. And McAuliffe's error rating, that's what it comes down to, really. It's going to be a 4, so there's no error on McAuliffe. Wow. So it's a 4-3. He gets it, makes the play, holds on to the ball, and throws out Singleton. Pete Rose, 6-4, and that is a range play. Here's our green die. Got an unboxing that you're not going to believe coming up after this game. 6, a range play, 6-6. That's a fly ball center field, and that will be a 3. Center fielder is Mickey Stanley. He was usually pretty darn good, Mickey Stanley. I remember him. Yeah, he's a 4. He'll make that catch. Nice running catch in the gap. Rose drives one in the gap. Mickey Stanley catches up to it. Turned up the burners. The Jets. Turn on the Jets. And caught up to it. Otis. Joe Coleman versus Otis. 65. That's a range play again. Here goes, and that is going to be a base hit, 2-5, and that's line past the diving second baseman, McAuliffe, for a base hit. Yeah, it can't be a double past second. That's going to be down the line. So a 2-out single for Amos Otis. He's at first base, and going to try to get a jump with him. Down 4-0, but we're going to be aggressive. 7. And we got a 6. So let me see. Coleman is, yep. So now it's a 17, and that's the 6 is for the jump. Here's for the stolen base, and he steals second base. Regardless of what the catcher has, he steals second base. So runner in scoring position. Let's see if we can slowly chip away at that 4-0 lead. Here's Bando. That's a 4 and a 2, and that's a home run check with a 15. That's not going to do it. Too high. We're going to roll on Bando's card. He's going to swing away a 2 and a 4, and that's a ground ball to shortstop. Brinkman up with it, fires the first and in time. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We move to the top of the second inning. All right, it's going to be Coleman, the pitcher, leading off. Norm Cash was a pinch hitter and something else I was doing. Let's put that aside. We want to lose it, though. Here it is. Okay. All right, here's a pitch from Dobson. It's a 6 and a 6. That's a potential error with a 10. So maybe not an error. 5 and a 3 is a K. So no error. One down. Dick McAuliffe is next with a 5 and a 4. It's an error on a throw potentially with a 6 and maybe. 1 6 and that's a fly ball to left. 2 out. Singleton grabs it and here's Al Kaline. And that's a 4 and a 1. That's the base on ball 17, and that's a base on ball. So he walks 2 times in a row, and that's that number again on Dobson's card. Okay, so here is Northrop with a 24, and that is a K, and that's a 7, and he will strike him out. So no runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left, and we move to the bottom of the second inning, 4-0 Detroit. Coleman to Darren Johnson. It's a 4 and a 1. That's a blank. Let's see if we can get some action. And a 21, it's a drive to left center field, and catching up to it is Willie Horton. 1 down. Duncan next with a 6 and a 2, and against a righty, that's going to be a strikeout. Oh, wait a second. 62. Yeah, that's a strikeout plus. That's a strikeout. Duncan swings and misses through a slider. Here's Cash. Should be Cash. Where's Cash? There's Cash. 4-2, and that's a home run check with a 5 against a righty. That is, yeah, but he's not going to hit a home run here. Against a righty, it's a 1 to hit a home run, so not going to happen. Cash. Needed to happen with Duncan. It's a 51. That's a bouncer to short. Brinkman fires a strike to first baseman Northrop for the 3rd out, top of the 3rd. Willie Horton leading us off. Chuck Dobson, 31, that's a blank. And a 56, and that's a bouncer to third. Third baseman Bando throws him out. Aurelio Rodriguez. Pitch, it's a 4 and a 5, and that's a tired single. Not tired. And that's a 5 and a 6, and that's a liner to the second baseman. Caught. Nice catch by Cash. Went up for it. Came back down with a snow cone. 54. And that's an error on a throw with a 15. Probably not an error to the infield. 6-3, and that is a fly ball to left. For the 3rd out, 3 up and 3 down. Easy inning for Chuck Dobson here in the top of the 3rd. We move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's Lanier, Dobson, and top of the order. Lanier with a 1-6, and that's a K plus, and a 13 will be a strikeout. One down. Here's Dobson. He'll bat. 2-6, and that's an error on a throw, and a 2 could be an error if it's a throw. 51, it's a fly ball to center. Stanley. 2 outs. Here's Singleton with a what am I doing? What's going on here? Oh, why is that? When did that happen? Coleman. Hold on a second. Singleton, that's a 6 and a 3, and that is a strikeout for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits. Pete Rose will bat lead off in the bottom of the 4th inning. Right now in the top of the 4th, we got Stanley, Brinkman, and Coleman. Against Chuck Dobson, a 51. That's a potential K, and a 20 will not be. Mickey Stanley with a 6 and a 4, and that's a line drive base hit to left. That's the last time he got a hit. He got it on the same 64. That is a hit for him, 6-4 right there. So he's on at first. Here's Brinkman with a 4 and a 1, and that's going to be a base on balls. Another walk plus. Coleman is going to bunt. So 4, 14 on a 4. I simplify this whole chart. 14 on a 4 is going to be a good bunt. And we'll say it's to the first baseman. So both runners move up. Oh, he goes there. He goes there. So second and third, they're going to walk McAuliffe, try to set up the double play here. I'm going to play the corners in and the middle halfway for the double play. And here's the pitch to K-line. That's a 2 and a 3, and that's a hit by pitch -8. So it's a 2, but it's a 5, so nothing there. And it's going to be a 12, and that's going to be a fly out the center. We're going to try to see if we get the sac fly. We don't get it. I'm not going to try to tag out because I'm not sure how to do it exactly yet until somebody reminds me. I forgot. I haven't played this game in a while. And it's also I remember it being tricky to do that. I remember you being thrown out at more numbers than just a 6. Here's Northrop with 2 outs. It's a 5 and a 3. That's a wild, and a 13 will potentially be. It's a wild pitch. A run comes in on a wild pitch, and both everybody else moves up. Second and third. Dobson again, a 6 and a 1. That's a strikeout. A 14 will not be a strikeout. We're rolling off Northrop, and that's a 2 and a 3. A bounce to the second. Cash up with it over to first, and that retires the side. 1 run comes in on 1 hit and a couple of walks. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6 walks for Dobson. Yikes. All right, here's Pete Rose leading off the bottom of the 4th. 5-0 the score. That's a 2 and a 2, and that's going to be at the ballpark, which will be an out, so almost an automatic out at Shea. And it's a 6 and a 5, and that's a star line 3, which is a bounce to the third. Aurelio Rodriguez over to first. 1 down. Amos Otis, who singled and stole a base. 4-5. That's at the ballpark. Another out. Snake eyes, and that's bounced to short. And Brinkman charges it, throws on the run, and just gets Otis, who's flying down the line. Bando now. A 3 and a 5, and that's a potential K, and with a 20 it won't be. So Bando's gonna get a chance, and that'll be lined and caught by Rodriguez. No runs, no hits. 3 up, 3 down for Coleman, who's dominating the Metros. Willie Horton. Chuck Dobson, a 4 and a 3, and that's a range play on Willie Horton's card, and that's going to be a base hit. 4-3. Let me see, 4-3, a fly ball to left field, and that drops in. Will it be a single or a double? I don't know. It'll be a single for Horton to lead off the top of the 5th. Remember, it's a 7-inning ball game. So here's Rodriguez with a 2 and a 3, and that is a potential hit by pitch, but with a 6 it won't be. So rolling off Rodriguez card, and a 2 and a 3 is a star line 6, which is a fly to right. Pete Rose, 1 down. Here's Freehan, and it's a 6-2. That's a blank. Freehan, that's a 5 and a 1. That's a fly ball center field. This time it is Otis out there. He makes the catch. Drifts under it, squeezes it for the out. 2 down, and here's Mickey Stanley. Mickey Stanley with a 6-6. That's a potential error. That 15 is going to be too high. A 4-6, and that's ground ball third base. Bando up with it, fires to first, and that retires the side. No hits, 1 hit, no runs, 1 left, and we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Time's running out for the Metros, who are in a funk, in an offensive funk. That's right, I said it. All right, I said on live TV, 5-5. Lefty will be a home run check. Otherwise, it's a potential walk. An 18 will be a base on balls because it's +3. So that's a walk to Johnson. He's on at first. Here's Duncan. Let's see if we can get something going. 61. That's a walk plus, and that's a 19. A walk plus against righty. It's yep, that'll be back-to-back walks here. So in the hole, you got the Tying run. It's 5-0. Here's Dave Cash. Cash me outside with a 3-3, and that's going to be a potential K, and that will. It's a plus. Oh, it's a +3 with the walks. Was I adding +5? It's a +5 with the Ks. And that's not going to be a strikeout. So Cash. It's a 4 and a 3, and that's lined to this shortstop, and we're going to roll. It could be a double play. Let me see. Runner. Line. Where's the line drive thing? Did they move it? Hold on. Where is it? Wow, I can't find it. Oh, lineouts. There it is. So runner on first and second. This would be one. And it was to who? It was to 43. Line out to the shortstop. So it's a 1-2-3 double play. And it's a 4, so there's no double play. All right, here's Hal Lanier with runners on first and second. Pitch from Coleman. That's a snake eyes. That's a walk plus, and that'll be a base on balls. That'll load the bases. I mean, a walk plus. Yikes. Those walk pluses, what's up with that? How many does this guy have? This guy, oh, okay, he has one there. Does he have one more? No, he's got 2. Oh, he's got 3 against a lefty would be there. Wow, okay. So I'm not feeling bad because even this guy, 120 games, has a couple of walk pluses and then one against a lefty. Just got to bring in my lefties. All right, so here's Pat Dobson, but we're going to pinch hit for Pat Dobson. We must pinch hit for Pat Dobson at this point. We're down 5-0. It's already late in the game. It's only a 7-inning game. So who are we going to bring in to pinch hit? It's going to be, I guess, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. He's a righty, so Bill Buckner's good against righties. Bring in Buckner. I like him. He was one of my favorite players. All right, here is Buckner against Coleman. That's a 6 and a 4. That's a range play. See what happens on Buckner's card. And that may drop in. 4-4, I don't know. It's a S4. What is McAuliffe? Is he a 4? He is a 4, and he makes the play. Dives, gets up, whips it to second, 4-6. Oh, wait a sec. Could be a double play. I forgot. Oh, there's only one out. Yikes. Okay, because it could be a double play. So let's roll. Let's find out if it's a double play. And, ooh, we're going to have to count. So 1. Coleman is a 0, so there's no double play, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. Run will score. So an RBI there. And it's going to be first and third now. All right, Singleton is up against Coleman, 5-1. That's a 3 and a 4, and that's a potential K with a 20. He is an 11 plus 5, so it won't be a K. So we're going to roll on Singleton's card, and that's a 3 and a 5, and that's going to be a bouncer at first, scooped up by Northrup, and that ends the inning. All right, so they come up with 1 run on no hits, really 3 walks. Embarrassing. Top of the 6th. Oh, we're going to need a new pitcher. Don't forget that. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Barr. You know what we're going to bring in? We're going to bring in Ross Grimsley. Ross Grimsley is going to pitch again. All right, here's the pitch. It's a 2-2. Oh, that's his batting card, though. That would be great if I could pitch with that. Here's his pitching card. It's a 2-2, and a 2-2 is at the ballpark, which is 90% outs. 42, that's a blank. We're going to roll again because I'm not doing that. 4-4, and that's going to be a fly to center. Fly to Otis in the gap on the run, and he runs down. He runs it down. One down. Here is Joe Coleman. That's a 6-6. That's a blank on Coleman's card. It's a 2-2, and that's a strikeout. 2 out. Top of the order. Put this in the wrong spot. There it goes. And that's a 3-2, and that's a walk plus with a 12. That'll be a base on balls. The leadoff hitter. Another walk. Wow. A lot of walk pluses. Yikes. K-Line with a 3-5, and that's a strikeout. Oh, yep. Oh, wait. That's a strikeout check. Excuse me. And we roll in 11. It's +5. And, oh, he's a lefty now, but that will be an 11. Qualifies. No runs. No hits. A walk. One left. Go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-1. Detroit. All their runs came in the first. Well, 80% of their runs came in the first inning on walk, 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 double, and then a 2-run single. All right, Pete Rose comes to bat against Coleman. It's a 4-1. It's a blank. Let's see what Rose can do. And it's a 4-1, and that's going to be a star line 5. Bounce to second base. McAuliffe makes the play. 1 down. Amos Otis, he's 1 for 2 today. A 26. That's an error on the throw, but that's a high 15. Probably no error. And that's line base hit center field. Otis with his second hit of the game. He's on at first. No more steals for him. It's too late in the game now. Here's Bando. The pitch from Coleman is a 21. That's a blank. So Bando will look off his. He swings 35, and that's a line down the line. Base hit single cut off by the left fielder, and they're going to hold Otis at second base. So first and second, here's Darren Johnson with a 24, and that's a wild end. That's a wild pitch. Both runners move up. All right, so it's the same. I'll put an S there. All right, so both runners move up. And Johnson's still up, excuse me. Second and third now with Johnson up. See if we can get the Coleman a little bit here. I need a lucky roll. 4-1, that's a blank. Johnson is a 2 and a 3, and that's a bouncer to first. Run will score. Going to third will be Bando, so it's a G3 RBI. 3 comes in. 5-2 now. You're in the bottom of the 6th. It's only a 7-inning game, and here's Dave Duncan. This guy doesn't give up any home runs. Gave up 17 home runs in 300 innings. Yikes, I'd like him on my team. 5-3, and that's a potential K, and an 8 will be a strikeout to end the inning. Duncan strikes out for the second time. So 1 run on 2 hits, and it's 5-2. We'll write that in there, 5-2. And Northrop is up. Ross Grimsley. Lefty now. So we got to think lefty, think lefty, think lefty, 5-4. That's a home run check with a 14 against a lefty. And it won't be, so we're going to roll off of Northrop. Oh, wait. That was a 5-4 home run check off Grimsley. Oh, off of Northrop, not off Grimsley. Hold on a second. I think that was a 5-4, right? I'm pretty sure that was a 5-4. Or could it have been anything else? It could have been a 1-5. I think it was a 5-4, and I just misread it. So that would be off him. It's not a home run, so we're rolling off him. 55, that's a fly ball center field. 1 out. Deep center field, backing up is Otis, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Horton is next, and it's a 5 and a 3. That's at the ballpark. Probably an out. 1-3, and that's bounced to short. Played by Lanier. 2 down. And it's Aurelio Rodriguez, who's 0 for 3 today. It's a 31. That's a potential K, and a 6 will be a strikeout to end the inning. So Grimsley is winning the 4th slot to start. And then we got the guy named Stone as well. We can check his card out. I'm going to give him a chance. So let's see who's going to win that 5th starter position. I'm going to try to go with 4 starters for as many times as I can. Here's Cash. Coleman to Cash, 51. That's a potential K, and 11 will not be a K. It's a 2-2, and that's a star line, too. It just bounced to second base, 1 out. Lanier. This is the bottom of the 7th. This is last licks. Last licks is 5-2. Here's Lanier. 24, and that's wild. Again, 5-3, and that is a potential K with a 4. Struck him out. And going to bring in a pinch hitter. So it looks like the Metros are going to drop to 2-1. This is I have Baltimore there. Hold on a second. I'm going to bring in Elliott Maddox to pinch hit. All right, here goes. Pitch from Coleman. It's a 3-3. That's a potential strikeout. A 14 will not be a strikeout. So we're rolling off Elliott Maddox. A 1-2 is fly ball. Right field. Right fielder, who's out there? That's K-Line. Drifts under, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Final score. Final score is 5-2. Wow, the Metros could not get anything going offensively, and they had their chances, just did not fall on their numbers. They had 3 hits. Did they make any errors? I don't think so. No errors. Runs, 2 runs. It's 5 runs for the Tigers on 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 4 hits, and any errors? Nope. A lot of wild pitches, though. It was a bunch of wild pitches. So for the Tigers who win it, 5 runs, 4 hits. Is that correct? 5 runs, 4 hits. Yeah, 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors. And for the Metros, 2 runs, 3 hits, and Amos Otis had 2 of those 3 hits. And no errors. So they dropped to 2-1 now. 2-1. And that's it. This is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, Liberty League Exhibition Season Baseball. And remember to join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group. That's a Facebook group for guys that hate Facebook groups, like me. And I will see you guys very, very soon with it. I have an unboxing that's going to blow some minds coming up.